Hey everybody, this is Drew here, and I just wanted to have a short video. The video that I made just a couple hours ago actually was played almost over a week ago. The deadline for this particular game is over, so I'm not really that interested in continuing to play it. I'm looking at what other people did better than what I did. But there's a few things that I thought of about what could have gone better on this particular game, and see, the thing is, I don't plan to continue because it's turn 200, and it's not like I won't win the game. That was never the issue. The issue was getting it done in a competitive time, and why, if not, why is it that I'm not able to get it in a competitive time? It's turn 200, and whoops. Here's the thing. What comes next is I need to get plastics. Plastics gets me the research lab, but that's still going to be at least over 10 turns still to go. And aside from that, after that I need to get to the Apollo project, because that's how you start the spaceship. So that's 10 techs that I need to deal with. And then in order to get all of the spaceship parts to win the game, I would need to go through all of these techs. So this is 27 techs that I still need to do. And even if I had like 50 great scientists, they only let you do one tech per turn. So I'm looking at a minimum, you know, right now, if I teched plastics and I suddenly had, you know, 50 great scientists or something, I'd be finishing this game around turn, I don't know, 240 or something. But since I don't have a billion great scientists, what's going to happen is I have to go through the Apollo program and, you know, all that stuff. It's going to take me about probably until turn 280 until I finish the game, which is my normal win time, which is frustrating because I was really trying to push it for a better turn time this time. But I'm looking at this, and no, I would still need to build the research labs. And I would still need to build factories and spaceship factories and the parts, and that's not an insignificant amount of work. So I'm a lot more behind than I thought I was. Really, plastics should be finished around, well, certainly before turn 200, but I think the better players get it around 170. And there's a few things that I think I should have done to make this game work a little better. I spent too much time unhappy. Even on King, I was thinking, oh well, the game's just King, but I underestimated the fact that I was not getting any new luxuries out of these two cities, and it would take a while to get this crab. So I was basically making 3 cities that would have no resources to maintain the happiness I'm losing from building these cities. So obviously I went unhappy, because the only happiness policy was monarchy for a long time. In fact, that's still my only one. Yeah, because I'm not at humanism yet. That would be a big boost. I'm not here, which would also be a big boost. I had to rely on wonders, really. So, yeah, I guess. See, the thing about a science game is that the thing about science is the most important thing is to have population. And when I'm unhappy, I'm losing 75% of that growth. And growth is the most important thing in a science game, because your science is really dependent on how much science you're squeezing out per citizen. So if I'm, getting 1/4 of the citizen growth rate, then my science victory isn't going as well. So what I really should have done was build this city, even though it's really not a good city. You know, it looks good because it has the gems, which I didn't have until I took over Japan. I would have been able to get the coal. I really should have done this city. I should have done that coal city instead of this one, really, because this one took way too long for me to actually get it good. It's actually good now, but it took me too long. It was like turn 160 before I actually got the sailing techs. So these resources, you know, I got this city at like turn 60 or something, and it sucked for about 100 turns. So I really probably might have even gotten a better yield if I had made the fourth city here instead. So there is that. I also, as soon as I got industrialization and realized that there was no damn coal in the territory, I really should have just sucked it up and made the fifth city. Making a fifth city is not really ideal because you have to, lose some more culture, and you don't get free aqueducts and stuff like that. So it's not as interesting. But I should have done it because I really should have had factories up by now. Factories are important because you need them for the spaceship factories, which is important for the parts, so you can't just not do the coal. I also underestimated... See, the thing is, I play higher levels than King, so when I play King, I'm expecting the AI to have money or be at a reasonable tech rate. But that's not the case. I was never able to get any good research agreements because these people wouldn't generate cash.
I trust you are a friend to liberty.
You know? Now, part of it is that the AI actually spends their money now, but they should have always... I shouldn't have had problems with them not having, 300 gold on hand at most points. So that was kind of stupid. Yeah, I forgot that they just don't generate any cash at this level, so it actually makes the game a little harder than the harder difficulties, incidentally. But also, I think that I screwed up with the religion side of things. My religion, I wanted to focus on, faster growth rate and Swords of the Plowshare, so basically 25% growth rate. And since, like I said before, I wasn't getting the luxuries able to maintain these 4 cities, I was growing way too fast. A lot faster than I was able to deal with the happiness that was, or the unhappiness that was coming. So that's why I was unhappy for way too long. Part of it is just because I took these policies. So it wasn't great. This wasn't the enhancer I should have gotten. I don't think that itinerant preachers is useful on continents or any map that isn't Pangea, really, because when I got my religion in here, it wasn't affecting any of this land. It was affecting maybe this city-state, although it's still not taking it, probably because Byzantium is screwing around over here. But I actually had to build missionaries to get my religion in here, so anyway, so I should have just, done the enhancer that builds missionaries cheaper anyway, so... I probably should have done that, or the one, or religious texts, which makes it just spread faster. Religious community is still the best option. If you're doing a tall game, religious community is really good. Because even right now, if I look at, if I was to build, ironworks right now, I'm getting 15% from a lot of stuff, and one of them is the modifier for religion, 15%. So, you know, it's a really nice one if you have followers, which I do because I have a big city. So that helps. So I don't regret having this one. Maybe not tithe. Oh, and something. Yeah. Even though I'm not going to play this game, I should get a great scientist before the next turn when I go into modern, when it's going to get even more expensive. But what else did I write down that I needed to do? Yeah, I mean, it's just hard to get research agreements when they don't have cash, so I should have been more prepared for that. When it came to education, you know, maybe not do as much luxury trades so that they had enough cash to do research agreements. So, I don't know. Stuff like that. So, I think that's the sort of thing that really cost the game for me. But I did learn some stuff. Terrace farms are great, but I probably shouldn't focus too much on terrace farms in places like this or this before I get fertilizer, because I was really only getting one food out of it. They may have even been better as mines at that point. So I might have, you know, mismanaged what I was doing with my workers too. So, oh well. So this is I guess the end of this game. But so since we are here, I may as well just take a look at some of the stuff here, because I want to look at the charts a little bit.
Your civilization has been overwhelmed by its many foes, but your people do not despair, for they know that one day you shall return.
Okay, so what can I get out of this? And I am the Incans, so yes, on this line here. So yeah, actually, yeah, this isn't great. I was actually I was sort of in the middle for the food. So that means I wasn't growing as fast as I thought I was. And of course, once I get fertilizer, or yeah, the religious beliefs, that worked out, but so that worked out a little bit better. But gold, not really important to discuss. Military might would be interesting. Yeah, I'm this green line right here at the very bottom. This is where I was just having 2 composite bows defending against Japan, and this is when I got my my cannons. Although I'm actually surprised at how high. Who is that? Is that France? Yeah, France must have gotten musketeers or something. I think he got into the Renaissance in the last video. So yeah, and that was Japan. This red line, which incidentally goes down when my military goes up. I wonder how that happened. Number of known techs. Yeah, it's sort of. It came out a little slow because I was doing some classical stuff and I was ignoring stuff on the bottom path, like bronze working and all that stuff. Yeah, this is where it hops up when I started doing sailing and bronze working and, you know, the ones that were really cheap. So that's not something too interesting. Policies, sure. Number of workers, population. Yeah, I wasn't even doing as well in population as I thought I was. And since population is so important, so what was this? This would be something like turn 150 or so. What happened about then? I got fertilizer before that, I think. Yeah. So what made this food suddenly go? I'll have to look back at why the population suddenly started booming. Oh, it's because of the happiness. Oh, that's what this is. The reason I had, yeah, because I was unhappy so long that, you know, I was in the middle of the pack for population. Like I said, population is your science, so... Okay. Unhappiness was definitely the biggest problem. Production per turn, yeah. Not an issue. So let's see... Science, no surprise. Total culture, not really that good. But just for the sake of it, let's look at the map. Oops. So I was... Huh? Alright, I did miss that first turn. So yeah, I settled here. This is Japan, this is Byzantium, this is Washington. So we got France here, Wu here, and Dido here, and the Ottomans here. These two were pretty close. No wonder they were at war. Let's see what happened here. So, of course it starts out a little slow at the beginning. Oh, this is where all the city-states were. I don't know if I ever met them. I think yeah, this must be Singapore. So I don't think I went down here and visited these ones. Hold on. So, got some cities going. Dido was expanding. France was expanding. Did France just... Hold on, what happened here? Yeah, they were definitely at war. Oh, look, wait. France also took... Yeah, France took Wu's... Was that her capital? No. Just her second city. Let's see. So this city here was interesting. Oh. Dido, I think this was when I explored and found Wu. Dido was taking this city. And did he settle past here? So the Ottomans... Yeah, the Ottomans just settled past there. Well, of course they were at war then. So Dido... Dido did pretty well. France obviously took over the continent as per usual. Though Dido actually did better than I expect out of her. I mean, she's really good on small islands, but outside of that, ooh, yeah, she might have even, if I was continuing to play, she might have taken out Wu. China, I never see China do too well, actually, as an AI. I don't know why. So, anyway, that was this game. I'm sorry I'm not continuing, but really the rest of it would just be exactly what I said. I'd go to plastics, get a bunch of great scientists because I know that they're coming. Get research labs. Go to the Apollo and do a lot of techs. I don't think I would have gotten this done before turn 280. So I'll spare you the rest of that. So that's the end of this particular game. If you watch this and notice anything really glaring that I was completely not doing at all in this game, please let me know, because I really am trying to find a way to break this whole I can't get a science victory under 200 or 280. I have never gotten one under 280, and it's a little annoying because I generally know what I'm doing, I think. So anyway, let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.